I'd always wanted to since I was a little kid. Um, Ever since I was probably like 3, I remember wanting to. And then I had my uncle and one of my coaches were a big part of my life that kind of influenced me in doing so. And didn't really know what else I wanted to do. Thought about going to college and play lacrosse, but decided to join. So I talked to a recruiter in February, my senior year, and then talked to him for a while. Went to MEPS, which is like a in-processing kind of thing. I went there 4 times because I like medical stuff, and finally signed October 30th I signed, and then I went to basic November 6th of 2017. So mine was pretty easy. They didn't really mess with us too much. They can't really like touch you anymore, like really swear at you, so like it's kind of calmed down a lot. Had a lot of downtime. Got to do some cool stuff. I got to rappel off a tower, went through a gas chamber, got to do different sorts of training, like urban combat, stuff like that. It was like 10 weeks long. The hardest part was just dealing with people from all over the country. There was people from Guam, and one kid from Guam. One kid was born in Mexico, and then had people from like inner city St. Louis to rich neighborhoods in California. So like kind of having everyone living in one area was kind of difficult. That was probably like the hardest part of it. After I graduated boot camp or basic in February 19th, went to Oklahoma for my job training, which was fire support specialist. So I called in artillery and mortars and like close air support with like jets and helicopters. And after there, I went to Fort Bliss, Texas, in El Paso, and got there in May. Went to Korea October of 2018, and then did 9 months in Korea. Came back in July of 2019, and then stayed at Fort Bliss after that. Did different training, went to a basic leaders course and got promoted to sergeant. I'd probably have to say either shooting and driving Bradley. It's like a light tank, and working with Air Force, like an Air Force special unit, and Army Special Forces. Did some training with them. Those two were probably the most memorable. Be prepared to have your time wasted. There are a lot of days where you show up and then you just kind of sit there for 6-7 hours. Be flexible. You're not going to know what you're doing that day, so you show up to work and it's going to change 3-4 times on what you're doing that day. Be resilient. It's going to suck sometimes. You're going to go, I've gone 40 hours without sleep, and with little food. Enjoy it, embrace the suck. Some of the worst times have been some of the most fun times, and you just kind of look back and laugh at it, and good memory. I'd say if you're thinking about joining, go for it. it was great for me. I learned a lot about myself and grew up as a person a lot. Worst case, you can sign for like a 3.5-year contract. If you don't like it, you can get out. Army provides bonuses generally. Like I got a 16,000. You can get up to 50 depending on kind of what MLS. You get good benefits. You get free college. So I'd say if you're thinking about it, try it out and then just get out if you don't want to. There's other jobs that aren't combat related. There's mechanics. If you're wanting to be a mechanic, you can join the Army, be a mechanic so you can get some knowledge and then helps you out later on.